In this video, we're going to take a look at 5 products that I use alongside my MacBook Pro that really helps me out productivity-wise. So we're going to talk about a special laptop stand, a cavernous external SSD, and of course the recently launched Apple Studio display. But what about when you're traveling and you need a second screen? Well, that's where the 12.9-inch iPad Pro can come in handy. And last but not least, connecting to multiple Thunderbolt devices with a single cable with the help of a handy Thunderbolt 4 dock. Have a look. The Serif from BDI is an adjustable table/laptop stand. And one of the things I really like about the Serif is that it features an asymmetrical weighted base, so you can get it super close to your seating area. But not just that, as you can see, it features a pneumatic lift where you can just press it down or pull it up just like that. And it's super easy to do. So you can quickly go from 20 inches to 30 inches just by lifting the tabletop. And what's cool is that it's very stable, so you can easily put your laptop on it or your iPad on it and start typing. I use this all the time to write posts, to write scripts, outlines, things like that right here on the couch. And because it has that super slim design, it's easy to move around and it can fit pretty much anywhere. And it's super flexible. So it's not just a laptop stand, it also works as a nice side table. It's available in either salt or pepper colors. Check the link down below in the description for more details. So the Envoy Express is from OWC. It's an SSD enclosure and it can house an M.2 drive. Now this enclosure comes with a cool trick up its sleeve. You'll see this little notch right here. That notch is important and we'll talk about why that is in just a second. So you'll see a couple of screws on the bottom. Simply unscrew those screws to access the inside of the Envoy Express. So you'll see thermal tape to help keep that M.2 drive cool. And that's important because under load, these drives get really hot. Now you'll notice mine comes pre-configured with an 8 terabyte Aura P12 high capacity SSD. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, Jeff, what's this piece of plastic right here? Well, this is the SSD holder that attaches to the back of your laptop. You can see how it fits right in there. That little notch allows it to lock into place, and it features a removable gel adhesive, which allows you to stick it to the back of your laptop, slide it into the sled just like that, plug in the Thunderbolt 3 cable, and you have a bus-powered Thunderbolt 3 NVMe SSD just like that. 8 terabytes, folks, that you can easily dismount like that. So let's go ahead and reinstall this because I want to show you some speed tests and things like that. But again, 8 terabytes, that is as much storage as you can get with a fully maxed out MacBook Pro today. So that's really cool. If you need a lot of storage space, this drive may be something you want to consider. I'll have a full review in the future, but I'm digging this drive. I use it almost every day. It does get very hot, which is no surprise, but as you can see, the speeds are great, capacity is great, it's super convenient. I'll have more in an upcoming review. I think it's safe to say that the Apple Studio display was one of the most highly anticipated accessories perhaps ever for the Mac. And it's because there was just so much pent up demand for a display with a great screen that didn't have terrible build quality. And that's what we get with the Apple Studio display in a nutshell. It's not a groundbreaking display. It's basically a 5K P3 display. It's similar to the LG Ultrafine 5K, but it comes with a chassis that has incredible build quality. And that's what we've all been wanting. But beyond that, it comes with a built-in webcam. It also comes with great sounding speakers. The webcam, though, as you've probably heard, has its issues. Now, it does support center stage, as we see here. I can move around, the camera follows me around thanks to the ultra-wide focal length, but the quality of the picture just isn't up to snuff. Now, the MacBook Pro's camera looks a lot better, but you don't get the cool center stage effect, which is a bummer, right? But overall, this $15.99 display checks off the main box. That is, a great looking display made it with a well-designed chassis. You get the built-in USB hub, no HDR, no high refresh, but we weren't expecting those things anyway. It's not going to knock your socks off, but outside of the webcam, it does its job very well. The iPad, especially the 12.9-inch model, is a great MacBook Pro companion because it can function as a secondary display without connecting any wires at all. This is courtesy of Sidecar functionality, which first appeared in macOS Catalina. Now, Sidecar can do quite a few things, but the main feature for me when traveling is to use it as an extended desktop for my MacBook Pro. So that basically gives me a second monitor for editing in Final Cut Pro, for browsing the web. Maybe I'm looking and doing research on one screen and writing on the other screen. Trust me when I say this, is that the iPad Pro 12.9-inch is a wonderful companion when traveling with your MacBook Pro. What do you guys think? Do you use Sidecar regularly? Let me know down below. And finally, we have the Thunderbolt 4 hub. Now, OWC isn't the only one that makes a Thunderbolt 4 hub with multiple Thunderbolt inputs, but I've been happy with this one. I have it mounted on the back of my desk. I have it connected to, number 1, the audio interface, number 2, the Pro Display XDR, and 3, the Studio Display. So 3 devices connected via one Thunderbolt 4 cable. That makes it super easy to just connect a single cable, and then everything on my setup fires up just like that. That's the beauty of Thunderbolt, because not only do I have 2 displays connected, an audio interface, but my MacBook is charging as well. If you'd like to know more about any of the products featured in this video, let me know down below in the comment section. This is Jeff with 9to5Mac.